You know what, guys? I personally have no interest in chemical reactions, protons, neutrons, electrons, and chemistry in general. I'm not saying anything bad about the subject. It's just I have no interest in it. It's not my thing. But after Sarada gave us that lesson at the end of this amazing fight in this episode, I'm gonna take my chemistry book and I'm gonna study the shit out of electrolysis. Guys, welcome to my episode review, more specifically episode 30, review of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. And without further ado, let's get it. やめてよ次の最後は涙じゃないよずっと苦しく背負ってくんだ出口見えない感情迷路に誰を待ってるの白いノートに綴ったようにもっと素直に吐き出したいよ何から逃れたいんだ現実ってやつかな So it's really strange because I did this a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember which episode of Boruto was it, but in my episode preview, I said that I have a feeling that it's going to be a great episode. And I did it for this episode as well. On Monday, I uploaded a video titled Will Sarada Copy Jutsu? Boruto episode 30 preview. And in this video, I said that I have a gut feeling that this episode is going to be amazing. And another thing I guessed correctly was that Sarada in fact is going to copy some new jutsu, and she did it in this episode. So first of all, let me talk about the animation in this fight and in this episode in general. I think the animations were brilliant, it was really smooth, and I think that although there weren't so many fights in Boruto so far, this fight is my favorite, currently my favorite fight. Main reason is because I really love Sarada. She's one of my favorite characters, my second favorite next-gen character. Second reason why I like this fight so much is because, you know, we saw Sharingan in action. And third reason, fucking Genjutsu. I know the Genjutsu wasn't anything too spectacular, but guys, her Sharingan is on the first level. You have like 3 levels, you know it. And this level 1 Sharingan pulled off some badass Genjutsu against Buntan. Now, guys, the thing is, Boruto is obviously the main character, so he is probably going to be the strongest in his generation. He's probably going to surpass many people, but I'm pretty confident to say that Sarada is going to be the second strongest character. I'm always thinking, is it going to be Mitsuki or Sarada? I think it might be Sarada. I don't know. I really don't know. One thing that I also really liked about this episode in general, not only about this fight, is how, you know, for a bit we get to see Sarada versus Buntan, and then we see a bit of Boruto, we see a bit of this, bit of that, and it was honestly really good. At one point, Buntan told Sarada that Naruto killed her father, and I had to Google her father's name, and I found out on Narutopedia that, you know, I mean, I actually remembered that this was supposedly a filler arc in Naruto about his father. I don't remember if Naruto actually killed him. I don't think he actually, like, killed him. But anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's strange. They are making these filler arcs from Naruto very relevant, apparently, here in Boruto, which is kind of cool. Anyway, I haven't skipped a single filler of Naruto. I just can't quite remember too much about her father. Like, if it weren't for Narutopedia, I wouldn't even remember the guy, honestly. Anyway, this girl had a terrible childhood, probably. We saw her when she was small. Her mother kicked that bucket for no reason. I guess she's one of those crazy bitches that don't care about her children, I guess. And, you know, it's really, it's sad for Buntan. On one side, we have Sarada and her philosophy. She basically says that there isn't a single parent that doesn't care about its child, and you know, it's just her. She's naive. Well, not even naive, but she's still a kid. She still hasn't seen, you know, what this world is capable of producing. People like her mom. I mean, obviously, maybe her mom has a terrible backstory as well. But the point is, Sarada is still a kid. Boruto as well. That's why he can't figure out what's going on with Kagura. I mean, to be honest, I said it multiple times now. The character writing of Kagura, in my opinion, is not bad. It's fucking terrible. It's normal when you have a character and you have the, like, certain character, for example Kagura, and then you have the main character Boruto trying to talk no jutsu to him, and eventually he succeeds, like Naruto did with many people. But, you know, Kagura was already changed. He already realized, okay, I can make friends, I can be my own person. And then he decided to go with Shizuma again, and he's gonna get talk no jutsu. We see him in the opening smiling when he stands next to Boruto. It's, in my opinion, horrible character writing. Honestly, it's just my opinion. That's why, I'm uploading this review. If you have some different thoughts, make sure to comment down below. I said it in my episode preview. I'm gonna repeat it again. If he was controlled, if he was under some genjutsu, I would accept it. But I just think his reasoning is very weak. It's very weak. He has Chojuro that cares about him. Boruto and his classmates. I get it. He doesn't have many friends. But that scar that he gave Shizuma, is that scar so fucking important that he needs to follow everything Shizuma says. I thought Chojuro was badass in this episode. Obviously, I still think that he's the weakest Kage, but he proved it in this episode that he let himself be hurt on purpose. That strange girl, she's actually very scared of, cutting herself, or being cut, I should say. Because, they're all brats, to be honest. She was knocked out very easily. And the other guy, I think his name was Hasaku, he couldn't even hold Zabuza's sword anymore. And the fat guy, he just gave up. It was really cool when Iwabe stepped in into this fight. And, it was so cool when out of his staff he pulled out a sword. And just, it was so cool. This episode was just badass. I said it in my episode preview. We didn't see many action scenes in this anime when you compare this shonen to some other shonen series. But this episode, it was perfect. Honestly, in my opinion, it was perfect. Obviously, I rated 10 out of 10. We see Sarada copying many jutsu, specifically lightning style jutsu, and I'm gonna repeat it. It's only level 1 Sharingan. It's crazy, guys. The genjutsu, the electrolysis lecture that she gave us, and in the end, the fight ended in a draw or whatever. It was honestly really cool. And I really like the small detail, because like this detail when she was constantly throughout the fight saying how she wants to defeat Buntan until 9. It was really, really cool. And obviously, I mean, we saw it from the episode 31 preview that Mitsuki is probably gonna join the fight. But I'm gonna preview the next episode in a separate video, guys. I already said it, 10 out of 10 for me. Great fight. I fucking love Sarada. This arc is getting very interesting. I don't know why I'm counting the things I'm saying right now. I just really enjoyed this episode. Boruto greatness. Guys, if you stayed this far, make sure to smash the like button and comment down below. I really want to hear your opinions about this episode. Because if somebody comes and says that he didn't like this episode, I just want a proper explanation. That's it. I respect everyone's opinions. I just want proper explanations, because I thought that this episode was brilliant. Obviously, character writing of Kagura is weak, but just the episode in general was great, I think. And if you're new to this channel, and if you're into Boruto, make sure to subscribe with post notifications on. That was your boy Hokage, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.